nobody helped me. And one of the lessons I've learned through all this is that I was supposed to be alone. My three kids not talking to me. If you had come to any of you guys, anybody that came to my house was in danger by these people. Any of my friends I had over, they were in danger, by these people. I'm so glad that my kids, if you get this, if you ever hear this, please, please, please let me put the fear of God into you. Unless you're willing to draw blood, do not have anything to do with Delman, Judy, or Rusty Sage, or Anna, their daughter. Nothing. I'm going to leave everything to you guys. I want everything of mine. I want that house and the whatever acreage around there that was supposed to be kept, the 10 acres around it, to go to Angie, but the rest of everything sold off. If they want to live up there, that's great. If not, give them a quarter and say, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it, plus whatever money I got coming from Madelyn. I got hundreds of thousands of dollars coming, and here I am sitting here living in my truck. I have a place to live, a living will. That's my house, and I'm living in my truck. I got these people that are walking around that are murderers. They set that up. They planned it out in advance, whatever you call that. It was premeditated. Mirsad Sarek, man, he had no chance. He was a foreign national, from Bosnia. He, I guess, probably got political asylum or whatever. I don't know. But he was here legally. I mean, he was no green card. He was naturalized citizen or whatever, still a citizen of, Bosnia or whatever it was. And the Sages killed him, man. They killed a foreign national. And they've gotten away with it. And it's, So Madelyn's getting swindled by everybody. We were married. I think it was about the time we were getting the power of attorney all turned around and whatever. And we go into our attorney, Carl Gay, in Port Angeles. He's the one that asked us for $2,500 and then went to the Philippines and, to get married. His secretary, Leslie, interesting, all these Leslies in my life that, bitches. Anyway, Leslie, she holds up this document, and it's a quitclaim deed from Madelyn, Leighton Sarek, to Mindy Blanchard, Bridge Builders, LLC, whatever they are, signed by Madelyn. And I saw that quitclaim deed for a second and a half. And I worked title insurance for 11 years, and documents were my life. I mean, I just put things in order, what affected what. The title officer would take it, and he could take from what I did and put it in their legalese and all that shit. But I mean, I read documents. I had to examine documents. I mean, I looked at this document for a second and I read everything I needed to read on it. And she took it away. And so it was like, I think when I went back in to get the power of attorney and go get it recorded, I said I had like a copy of that document, and she goes, "Oh, that was a mistake." And I'm going, they're in on the swindle. They're along with Bridge Builders. We got the power of attorney taken away, and Rusty comes in a couple months later and goes, "Oh, we made the payment to Bridge Builders," whatever his thing is. And I'm going, "You motherfucker, you're lying. You were lying, man." I knew not to trust you. And at that point on, I mean, there was when the family started messing with me really bad, and after Christmas, and I blocked everybody, and and then I unblocked that dumb fuck, and I wish I hadn't, but I did. My throat's starting to go. I've been talking so much. And man, it was funny how Mirsad Sarek changed in my mind, how I became unracist against him. And he was a good man. Madelyn got off the airport at SeaTac, and he happened to pick her up and drive her here from SeaTac. I mean, probably $135 fare or whatever it is. And he ended up staying. They got married. He would have been I think a really good man. He was let me see, he died in 2013 at the age of 62. So I was 52. So he was 10 years older than me. he had a son, so I guess, so his son would have been younger than me, but I always imagined that, you know, Mirsad Sarek and his son Vincent and my dad and I getting together and just having a ball together, just going out and having a great time. We'd have fun no matter what we did. And the way Madelyn talked about Mirsad, Miro, you know, he was a good man. She loved him. And, you know, if Madelyn loved him, he was a good man. You know, come on, we all have our battles and our scars, and some you can see, some you can't. But, you know, I do not in my heart believe that Mirsad Sarek killed himself. You know, Madelyn said that he walked upstairs, shot himself, but they found him in bed naked. I don't buy it. I've tried to play devil's advocate that, okay, Mirsad Sarek shot himself. He'd given up. He was pissed. He didn't want to live up there. He wanted his business back. And Madelyn was going, take the money you need. Go do it. You know, go be happy. You know, I don't think he was that unhappy that, you know, he's going to go up and end his life in the way that it ended. And they had the same ideas for me. I think that they were stupid enough that they would have tried to have gotten away with 3 suicides on that hill. So, I mean, you know, Dell's a dumbass, man. I said, go teach me how to, you know, run a chainsaw, man. All he'd do is slice my leg off, let me bleed to death. I mean, that dumb fucker, he could have killed me so many ways, you know, and gotten away with it. We love Madelyn. Fucking ring untrue to my core the first time I heard it, and every time I heard it. It was just a mantra. We love Madelyn. We love Madelyn. So Rusty threatens me on the day my wife dies. Shows his true colors. You know, that you're a dumb fuck as your dad, man. So, in my Alcoholics Anonymous, in my early years, Joe AA, man, I worked the steps. I had sponsors. I got a relationship with God. I mean, I had AA pounded up my ass. I was, you know, walking big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And I learned, you know, I had a lot of fear in my life. You know, I was afraid of a lot of things. And, you know, it's like I learned that my fear turns to anger. You know, and that first week, you know, I ended up after that whatever Friday and the FBI ain't going to help me. I ended up jamming down to Eugene, Oregon, where I was born. And I'm driving down there, down past Portland, and I'm going, you know what? I'm going to apply for the University of Oregon. You know, my dad graduated there. His mom and twin sister in 1932 graduated there. Their father, my great-grandfather, in 1908. My great-grandfather played soccer for the University of Oregon. Grandma had a picture of their uniforms. They looked like prison convicts. So, and I go down there on Friday, and I spend the weekend, and Monday morning comes, and I go over to apply, and they say apply online. I got a whole story later. I'll go into my University of Oregon and the little chickie behind the desk and the guy sitting next to her. But, you know, I applied, and it came back that I was denied admission, which really kind of, at the time, it is like, God bless America. I mean, another thing taken away from me. Another thing, you know. And I'm really glad now that I didn't go, because I'd be down there in all this stuff, you know, doing all that stuff right now. Not what I need to be doing up here, which I haven't figured out what I need to be doing up here yet, but I'm coming close to figuring it out.